whoa, 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 whoa. Woo.
I'm in the same color family as the background.
Yes. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
You're recording me?
I know, monochrome. Good morning, everyone. We're just getting people in. What's up, Annalie? How you doing? We're just allowing people to join. You know, allowing the people to join, and then we'll get started. Allowing the people to join. Looking up. Text. Yeah. They better be eclipsed.
They're making Christmas.
We're just texting our company members to make sure they're attending.
Hello, good morning, everybody.
Yes. Here we go.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay.
How are we doing? Hopefully everyone's feeling good. We're just gonna start really, nice, easy warm up. Get the blood pumping through the bones, through the veins. Blood does not pump.
What the veins go through the around the
I don't know how bones work. I'm not a bone scientist. So let's just start rolling the head.
crunchy again.
I know. Get to the right. And to the left. Again to the left. Take the head forward. Give yourself like a half roll down. Stop at the waist. Just let the arms dangle. Let the back of the neck be soft. Bend the knees, drop the back of the pelvis, slowly roll up. Take the right hand over, just gently give some weight to the head as the ear goes to the shoulder. And switch. And forward. Then again, a little half roll down, stop at the waist. Let the arms dangle, let the back of the neck be soft. And bend the knees, drop the back of the pelvis, roll up. Head's the last thing, arms coming up. And over. And release. Back up through the middle. And up. And over. And release. One more time, both sides. Up. And over. Move. And roll up. Up and over to the left. And roll up. Here, just take a gentle press into the floor, a little elevate. Doesn't have to be super high. And plie. Bending the knees. And elevate. And down to plie. And up. Elevate. And down. And plie. Up. And down. Plie. And up. Woo. Down. And plie. And up. And up and hold. Close your eyes here if you're brave. It's okay. Just me swimming. And lower the heels. We'll go ahead and roll the right ankle out. Gently pull it in, out, do the stanky leg. I don't actually know what the stanky leg looks like, but I think it looks like this. This is my stanky leg, so whatever. And roll the other ankle.
Forgotten about that one.
crunchy ankle, I support you. Because me too, crunchy ankle club.
Crunchy ankle club.
Do you hear a popping every time?
Yes.
Okay. We'll step into like a gentle turn out, sort of first S position. And do that same thing. Bending the knees, plie. Push into relevant. And down. Really smooth. Push down. Lower. And plie. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And now we're going to combine the feet with the upper body. So we'll go forward to plie. And release. Back. The roll away. Up. And forward. And roll away. I know. Little adjustments and balance, obviously. Back, and only go as far as you can, right? Without falling over. And roll away. And take this little contraction forward. Stay here. Slowly roll up. Now we'll try the feet. Right, releve, left, and right, and left, and right, and left, and right, and left. Add the spine and the right, and the left, and the right, and the left. Really juicy with the head trailing the woo. And try to go the opposite, boom, and away from the foot. That's opposite, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not what we're doing. Again, shake the ankles out. My ankles are front, G today. Moving back to the spine, take the top of the head down. Go all the way to the floor, forward fold. Snake the spine out. And back in. Forward fold. Down. Snaking out. And back in. Up. One more time. Back. And out. And we'll reverse. Forward fold. Chin forward. Flat back. And then roll up. And forward. And roll up. More times forward and roll up. Nice. Last time forward and roll up. Take the right knee up. Woo. Balance me. I am balanced. Rotate the leg to the side, up. Grab the top of the foot, take the knee down. And switch. Yep. Something here that's like, yep. Grab the top of the foot, pull the knees together. You want an extra little stretch, you can contract a little bit. You'll feel it in your quad. working. We'll come back to this later. Just drawing a circle with the foot, or a half circle, I guess, whatever. I'm not a geometrician.
A geometrician.
Yeah, the geometrician.
Yeah.
And reverse back to front. Back. Feel free to use your arms however you want to help you balance. And go ahead and overcross to the front. Pull away from that. Reverse, overcross to the back. Give yourself a little bend as far as you can go. Ooh, that's about as much as I got here. Then you can twist. Rotate towards the back foot. Ooh, yeah. Feel that spiral. Release that leg, other leg. Left foot front to back. Ah! Oh my god. This leg is not here for me today. Ooh, I'm already sweating. Yeah. Keep the work going. Yes. And reverse back to front. Again, these aren't super specific, just drawing that half circle with the toe. Going to overcross to the front. Feel that lengthening from the head to the toe. H to T as Tyra says. And reverse to the back. And you can spiral towards. Grateful that the plank still exists in our body, even if it doesn't feel like we're super grateful for it right now. Keep breathing. 15 more seconds. And slowly push the hips back, stretching the chest towards the thighs. And the heels towards the floor. Walk the hands towards the feet. Find a forward fold. Go ahead, bend the knees forward. And pull the shoulders up. Just take a little second to balance here. And arms up. Spiral to the left. And open. Reverse to the other side. And up. To the front. And hold. We'll go right to left. Open to the left. And down. And hold. Woo! And to the front. Nice. Yes, you did that without following your star. Go ahead and stretch the heels towards the floor. Hop the head towards the floor. And walk back out to your plank. Woo! This is good for you, I promise. Take the right knee into the chest and extend. Push back into that down dog. So you extend the leg back and knee into the chest as you go back to the plank. And back up. Go ahead and pull the knee into the chest. Extend the left leg or the right leg under and feel that twist. Back up all the way around behind you. Drop over, up. Nice. And push back where you came from. Step that foot to plank and hold your shoulders down here. Make sure you're protecting your lower back here. You're not just sinking into your lumbar spine. And pull back through a child's pose when you're ready. Push back onto a plank. And left knee will come to the chest. And extend to the down dog with the leg extended behind you. And back into the chest. And extend. Pull the knee in, let the left leg go under. Feel that spiral. If you want to be extra, you can reach. That's not happening on my end. Then back in. Take the leg behind you, spiral over, release. Up. And push back. And step back to your plank. Slowly lower. All the way to the floor. Push up. Take a deep breath here. And push back to the child's pose. We'll hang out here for a little bit. Yes. Really relaxing the hips back. If you want, you can take your knees a little bit wider to stretch out that lower back. Keep breathing. Let this be a place of relax and rest. About 30 more seconds here. You want to take the arms over to the right side, to the left side. You can take one arm under. And go ahead and push into your down dog. This time walk the feet to the hands. Really feel this heaviness forward for a moment as the weight drains into the top of the head. As you drop the back of the pelvis, slowly rolling up slowly. And head to the last thing. Woo. Okay, just give your right arm a little shake. Give your left arm a little shake. Waking it all back up, the right leg. The left leg, the head. Grab some water. I'm gonna grab some water.
Come. Say hi to our friends that joined.
Greetings, hello everyone. Hope you're feeling warm.
Yes.
I'm feeling warm.
If you join us at the end of the warm-up, be sure to give yourself a little stretch.
That's me going. Woo.
And thanks for joining us on our last class of
Yes.
summer 2020.
Guess what we're calling it this summer.
Well, you know, it's July.
It feels like summer outside.
It's hot outside, so.
I thought summer was when you're allowed to.
I mean, you can.
There.
I'm pointing at the backyard where
This is
we
the backyard.
can run like that as much as they would like.
And no one can judge me. That's on period. Okay. Hope y'all are feeling good. Hope everyone's feeling good. We're gonna continue a little bit. Amp this up a little bit.
Amp it up.
Yeah. So now, you know, we got the blood flowing. If you don't, do some squats or some lunges, do some planks.
Some planks.
Some legs things. So we're going to have a little fun moment, especially because I can't balance it all day. So let's work on that. Let's work on it. Let's do it. So just really easy. Sort of like how we're doing last week and the week before, having this idea of like pouring the weight. So we're just going to pour the weight foot to foot.
Side to side.
Side to side. Side to side. Yes, and I'm like making sure that I'm not dumping. I'm like gently pouring. Wow. Side to side. Letting the toes and the ankles be a part of it. And then I'm just going to pick one. Maybe I pick the left side. hang out a little bit longer. Yeah. And yes, and I'm like pouring very gently from one to the other. You know, if you want to find yourself in like a turnout position, that's fine. That helps you find more balance. Just sort of feeling, yeah. Maybe you feel like you're falling a little bit too much, reach with the other leg. If you feel like you're not going far enough, reach a little bit more with the head. And start to allow yourself to fall a little bit further. Just gently falling side to side. See, I didn't really get anywhere that time. And then with this pouring, this really gentle waterfall from one to the other, start to make it more of like a rapids river. And I'm giving a little more push and push. And I hold the balance by reaching, not by just existing. And sometimes you get too much push. Sometimes it's too much. And you learn to give a little less. Or you give just that much and you decide you're going to control it.
You ground it.
Yeah, and then let's do the same thing front to back. My hips are getting a little tight, that's okay. Just gentle front to back. And I have a right foot in front, you can have your other foot in front. And slowly starting to get more push off the foot to the other one. Starting to incorporate the spine with the feet. Oh, woo! Ah! It is a little scary, especially to that, but that's okay. I was like, I'm gonna die! Let's switch left foot forward. And again, start slow before you get that push. And then once you feel like you're starting to facilitate balance, you can give a little more push and a little more spine. If you're falling, that's great. Falling is
Part of it.
it's part of it. It's an indication of your limits, and you can decide that that's your limit for today, or you can decide that you want to conquer that. And that's for you to decide. Like my left foot today, she's really not having it. Woo! Yeah! Okay, so let's go back to the side to side. Right. So that's basically like the most basic level. Yeah, not basic, but like the introduction. Yeah.
To what?
Foundational. That's the foundation. So if you want to stay there, that's absolutely great. That's absolutely fine. We're gonna go a little bit more. So now I'm gonna give myself like a big plie and a big push. And push. Ah! And when I get there, I'm fighting the fall with the reaching. Yes, or maybe I fight the fall with a push down. Or maybe I fight the fall with the spiral back the other way. Go ahead and switch the other leg. And again, if you're still on the gentle pour side to side, that's also great. You have to be able to have the control of the core to amp it up a little bit. That was pretty good. And so now I'm going to challenge, we're going to take that same thing. We'll go front and back, just for my hip flexors. But I'm going to do this little challenge, give us a little tempo. So we'll go forward, and hold, and forward, and hold, 2, 3, and forward. And hold, 2, 3, 4, forward. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah! Let's switch the other leg forward. Let's try the same thing. So we'll go forward and hold, and forward. And hold, 2, 3, and forward. And hold, 2, 3, 4, forward. And hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. And sometimes you don't quite make it. That's okay.
That's okay. I did not make it.
Me neither.
And I'm okay with that decision.
I'm fine with
I made
that.
that decision.
And so let's keep left leg forward, and we'll switch it. We'll go back first. So we'll go 3, 4, back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah, so when you, obviously to hold less, I push less. And to hold longer, I have to push more. But if I push too hard, then I'm falling, which is fine. It's great. Falling is great. So we're just negotiating, you know, how much we want to push, how much we can push, how much we don't want to push. Yes?
Yes.
That was English.
Good.
Good. So let's go back to the side to side. And that's like level 2. Yes. So then we have one more level 3. So if you want to stick with level 1, you want to stick with level 2, that's great. Just use all this as you keep moving. And now we'll go to level 3. So we'll go back to the side to side. Again, you can be in parallel here, or you can be in turn out. It's whatever you feel like helps you better with balance. So I'm going to start with that level 1. And then I'm going to give myself a little push into level 2. Push. And then, moving on to level 3, I really contract and push over. Ah! Yeah, so I'm going to pull all the way in and push up and over. Yes, and you can go into like a releve or a PK. You can go to a flat foot. So it's about, instead of keeping this leg here and reaching to it, I pull it in and then I push up. Yeah? Let's try the other leg. So I've been in and up. Ah! And again. I've been in, up. Ah! This left foot is like, she's really not having me today. Let's try the same thing, front, back. So we go front and push back. Ah! Scary.
Yeah.
Scary. Right, and so you can negotiate how much spine. Obviously to the side, I feel safer using my spine a little more. To the back, I'm gonna use my spine a little less. And if you fall through and you have to step back, that's great. If you somehow, you're a demon witch and you manage to negotiate this without falling completely, great job. You did exactly what we're trying to do. So let's try the other foot forward. And I come and push back. Nope. Here we go. Again, I come and push back. There it is. Nice. Yeah.
Why do you try to? I'll help you.
We're friends. Right. Help your dance friends, your dog if they're dancing with you.
All covers.
I know. Dogs can balance too. So let's keep that in our brains. We'll go through them real quick just so we can remember. So level 1 is just the gentle side to side, right? And sometimes I might not even bring my feet off the floor. It might just be this, right? If you ever want to go back to that, this is a great place to ground yourself to say, hey, I can't find my balance, so let me really be in control of shifting from one foot to the other without that momentum. And then you can start to get a little bigger, just like level 1.5. Like level 1.5, really feeling that pull, and I'm counterbalancing because I know I'm coming back, so I'm reaching there. And then level 2, you get a little bit more of a bend and a more of a push, and a bend and a push. And level 3, you bend, bring them both in and push over. Right, so this is more core distal, as opposed to just using the legs. So I'm really using everything to really find myself over whatever I'm going over. So this is 3 levels there. Let's remember that. We're gonna do a little exercise. We'll get some water and then we'll move on. But remember those levels. They're coming in. So let's just first shake. Give yourself a little plie if your hip flexors are tight. Mine are ridiculously tight. Oof, that hurts really bad.
I know, I'm tight.
Yeah. So we're just gonna start pulling one foot up. So this is gonna be almost exactly the same as the other one, but instead of having the floor to push off of and using the floor to redirect, yes, now we're gonna use the other body to sort of redirect. So as I feel my weight into the floor, I can redirect it into the foot and back out of the foot, back into the floor out to my arm. So I'm using all of these body parts just to negotiate balance on one flat foot, and then moving my head, my core, my spine. And the thing that keeps me balanced is not trying to stay in one position, but instead constantly redirecting so there's no opportunity to fall. Every fall falls into another fall, which counterbalances the first fall falling into the other fall, which makes you not fall, right? And let's switch to the other one. And again, as I move this leg around, I'm constantly feeling my distal ends reverberating back into my foot, my standing leg, into the floor, and back out of it. I'm imagining I have a trampoline, and I'm constantly bouncing from one to the other. Woo! If you fall a little bit, that's okay, but try, as you feel yourself falling, try to redirect. If you're falling forward, redirect back. If you're falling back, redirect forward. Nice. We'll try that one more time. On one leg. And if you're feeling fancy. Okay, we're back. We got pause for a minute. It's coming back. Okay, we're back. Okay, back on one leg. If you're feeling fancy, do yourself a little releve. If you want to. If you're a psycho. Woo!
I'm gonna sit flat. Always gotta rise.
Try it. Yes, and so I'm constantly deciding to go opposite of where I'm falling, and that keeps me up. If I'm falling side, I'm reaching towards the other side, then I reach towards the other side, so I don't fall. Let's try the other leg. Focus on this one. No, I'm on this one. Woo! Feel stability into the floor. Nice. Okay, let that calm down a little bit. So we're going to use all that. The pouring, shifting, the balancing, the redirecting. In just a second. I'll get some water real quick.
Yeah, let's take a water break.
If y'all have any questions, let us know your questions.
And keep moving around in case your body is as crunchy as our bodies are.
We're breathing. Okay. I didn't see any questions. Just making sure everyone's doing. Make sure everyone's doing good. Okay. So now we're gonna take this exercise and use it a little more practically, and then sort of experiment with it inside of that. So we're gonna go back to these ronde-jambs. And so I'm really just reaching forward, around to the side, around to the back, then back through the middle. Super easy. And then slowly I can let the foot sort of come off the floor. And as the leg comes higher, so this is not about a high leg. I don't have a high leg, so I'm not, the authority on high legs. But, oops, yeah, probably. What I want us to experiment with is how do we keep this motion going by counterbalancing in the upper body. So the more the leg reaches forward, the more I can reach back. The more the leg reaches around, the more I can find the side. And same thing, front and back. When you're ready, push the other foot. So the foot's pretty stable here. I can feel, or I can imagine, that my body is slightly reacting to my foot reaching. I mean, I have to. right? If I don't, I mean, even if I don't tilt my pelvis, my foot doesn't go to the back, that's how bones work. So my body has to react a little bit to this ronde de jambe. But as I go higher, instead of trying to lock everything else in and maintain like you might in like a ballet class, instead, see how I can feel that reach out of the foot pulling me forward. Instead of falling forward, I redirect back. This would be pulling me side and I might fall, but instead I'll pull to the side. This might be pulling me back, but instead I'll reach forward. Yes, so we'll do 2 big ronde de jambes. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left leg, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, and feel free to let the upper body respond to what's happening to help you keep your balance. It's gonna be real slow. So it's, you know, gonna be balance mode. Here we go. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Down, reverse, and 2, and 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, pull it back to center. Yeah, and redirecting or recentering yourself, finding neutral again, is like a big part of this. So if I can't find neutral, I'm falling forward now. Yeah, here we go, left leg. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Down, reverse, and 2. My spine only moves as much as my leg moves. And 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. Back to neutral, 8. Yeah, and if you're ever falling, find both in neutral. That'll pull you right up, yeah? So now let's go back to this. So that's like more of a, what I would call a practical application, right? Even if I were like using this for like classical dance, yeah, it's that I don't have to do all this to my spine to feel that connection of when my leg goes around, I'm counterbalancing. Yes, but this is dance theater for modern dance girls, so we're gonna take the leg back up. And we've been doing this, right, in motion, sort of around, but what if now we allow the leg to lead us around and over and side to side, all to keep the balance, and then when we're done, we just find neutral. Right, so combining these things, combining the side to side, combining this, and combining this, allowing us to turn, allowing us to switch, allowing us to push, to hold, to balance, and to come back to neutral whenever we're falling. Right? Balance. New soundtrack. Balance is about redirection, and it's about like a constant relationship. I think a lot of people sometimes think that like you're either on balance or you're not on balance, which is like not the truth. Right here we are on a little bit of slope on this side of the room, so we have to negotiate balance differently than we do over here. And this is the difference between like 6 feet. Yeah, so just know on different days and different spaces, balance is not either I'm balanced or I'm not. Right? And balance does not exist without off balance. Ooh.
Wow.
I know, philosophical. The dark doesn't exist without the light. Yes. So I have to know what falling forward is like for me to redirect back, to edit that, right? I have to do both. I can't just be like, I'm there, because that's not the thesis. I promise you, it will never happen. So we'll start again with level 1. And we'll go for maybe about 10-ish minutes, maybe a little shorter, just depending on time. But I'll guide us through this verbally. And then once we get to a space where I think it's free to explore, you can start to go on your own. And if you're ready, you can start level 2, push. Level 3, push. We're just gonna start with the side to side. And as I'm pouring 1 to 1, really smoothly. How many equals are there?
Yeah.
There it is. I'm going to start to give a little bit more push into one and out of it. Or into one and out of it. Into one and out of it. Whatever that means to you. And now listening. So I'm not just trying to hold. Right? So that's what we were doing earlier, just pushing and trying to hold. Which is great practice. But now, once I push, instead of trying to hold, trying to stifle any movement, I'm going to redirect where it feels right. So I push, maybe I redirect around. Now I'm falling forward, I redirect back. Now I'm falling back, and I redirect forward. And when I'm ready, I can come back to neutral. And I can go back from the beginning. Maybe I want to start with one leg. Or maybe I start with that run jump. And now my leg's back, and I'm reaching forward with my spine, but my arms are reaching out to the side. And maybe like last week I took my arms to one, which then makes my head have to go to whatever that one is, back, to redirect that. Yeah? So let's go again from the beginning. And again, this is your time to explore this. So as big or as small as it is, it's great. But I would say keep finding balance through opposition. Which sounds, maybe not conducive, but balance, what's that lady? Libra, right?
Scales.
The scales, yes. If we have all one and one, then that's not, we have to have opposition.
To find balance.
To find balance.
You share the weight.
You share the weight.
Heard.
So I don't reach too far this way, I reach both ways. And that's balance. Then maybe I can turn. Keep moving, keep exploring. Find pushes and falls and redirection. And anytime you think you're about to fall, we'll just say this is a rule for the score. Anytime you're about to fall, try to fall the opposite way before your foot hits the ground. Always falling the opposite way of the way you're already falling. And if you ever get lost in all that, you can just come back to the gentle shift. Maybe it's front and back. Maybe side to side. Maybe you want to go back to the rond de jambes. The same stuff you have to do to redirect at a low level, just to keep balance here, is the same stuff you do when it's bigger. You just do more of it. Same thing here. I find opposition. I do the same thing when it's small. Just not as much. Keep moving, keep falling, and following the opposite way of the way you're already falling. Always redirecting. Keep moving. Pushing and falling and balancing. Pushing and falling. Balancing, turning. Pushing. Balance. Find neutral. Balance. Push. And if you're extra fancy, which you may have started doing already, you can start to incorporate the hands into your practice. So maybe you fall all the way to your hands. That's okay. Maybe you never follow your hands. And how do you redirect the weight? Push from the hands back into the feet, back into the hands. Keep moving. Keep going. Just checking the time. Yeah. Perfect. We're going to continue with this for about 2 more minutes. Find falls you haven't found before, front and back, side to side, diagonal to front, front to diagonal. Again, if you ever get lost, come back to level 1. Or if you need a little rest, you need a little break.
Maybe you get a little dizzy.
Maybe you're a little dizzy.
I am.
Do you find level 1 between the hands and the feet? Between the hands and the hips? And then how do you push and redirect from there? anytime you're falling, fall the opposite direction. Finding balance through opposition. Opposite of each other, the head opposite of the tail, the ribs opposite of the hips. And start to slow that down. Whenever you're ready, don't rush, just gently come back to the level one, side to side. Eventually coming to where both your feet are on the ground. And you're just feeling that weight ever so subtly shift from foot to foot. Redirecting from one foot to the other. Not focusing on what I'm doing now, but how I'm reacting. Nice. Take a deep breath into the nose, and out the mouth. Yeah. I'm gonna grab water one more time. If y'all need some water, get some water. Very thirsty today. Very sweaty.
This can be a kind of disorienting exercise, so just make sure you're taking care of yourself.
Absolutely.
Because I got a little dizzy, so maybe you did too. Because sometimes it's hard to focus. Like pick a point that you can really concentrate on because you're constantly shifting, and that can cause a disorientation of the head.
Yeah.
And if you're an allergy sufferer like me,
We're having a rough time.
we're having a rough time today.
Yeah, something like this is like very actually effective to the nervous system.
Yes.
Whereas like, doing tendus normally is not. But something like this is like actually training and changing how your nervous system is reacting.
Yeah. So it can feel a little strange. Like maybe your stomach feels a little weird.
Yeah, maybe you feel a little bit of vertigo. Sit down.
Yeah.
Have a drink, right? That's why we're taking these breaks. I'm very sweaty, right? And don't focus on, it's not about being able to balance. It's about trying for that balance and trying to find opposition in and out of that balance. Balance is redirection. So, do that. Woo!
It's okay. Just
Perfect time. Yes.
eight.
Yeah, we'll go. Okay. We might be like 6. Okay. Hopefully everyone's having a good time. So this is our last class of the summer, right? We may be back at some other time. This is the last class of the summer. Hope you enjoyed this. And we've done a little bit of everything. Done some floor work. We've done some not floor work.
Nope.
We've done some body work. We've done some jazz.
Absolutely.
We're not gonna do hip hop. Sorry.
For good reason.
For good reason.
If you want comedy hip hop,
We got you.
your duo.
We did some clowning, but now we're gonna do ballet. Don't shut it off. Don't do it. We're gonna do ballet, but not really, right? So I'm just gonna steal one thing from ballet, this concept of adagio. Yeah, so we're gonna take an adagio. And you can take it as slow as you want, you can take it faster than us if you need it. But the thing that's really challenging about adagio is finding the balance and finding the sustain. And so we're going to find balance and sustainment again through our position. So I'm going to show the movements quickly, and then we're going to do it really slow. So in classic adagio fashion, we're going to start with the leg forward, and we'll start with the rond de jambe. This can be as high or as low as you want. It can be on the floor, right? Or rond de jambe. We'll push through to lunge. From here, we're going to rotate and push onto our back leg. And it could be sort of tilt, or it could be something else. Whatever. Yes, so we rotate, we push up. This is going to come through passe, across, so I'm pointing to the back, and whip around. onto the right foot. So we have rond de jambe, through to lunge. Rotate through second, push, through passe across, rotate onto the right foot. Yes, that's the whole team. Wait. No, then from here we push. Then we push down, pull in, and down. That's it. Yes, sorry, my brain. So one more time. Rond de jambe, around, pull through, lunge, under, push, pull through, and around, down, push up. This can be releve or not. Find neutral, elevate. So yeah, we'll do the same thing on the left leg. I'll demonstrate. So, around, through, I turn the hips to push up, I pull through, I'm counterbalancing with the head as the leg comes around, to my left foot, push up, down, neutral. Right, we're using those little passes as a place to find neutral a little bit, instead of just coming here, keeping the weight down, pulling the weight back through the middle, then down, around, same thing here, pulling the weight back through the middle, and down. So we're gonna try this a couple different tempos. One will be medium slow, and one will be slow. It will be a challenge for everyone, including us. So we'll go rond de jambe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything takes 8 counts. 7, 8, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Around. This is slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I went a little fast. 8. Pull through. Again, redirecting with the spine. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. I'm counterbalancing the foot with my head. 6, 7, 8. This is still a turn, but it's just a little slow. 3, land, 4, up, 5, 7, 8. Yeah! Right, so that tempo is like, manageable, doable. So now we're going to take it half that tempo, right? Especially when we come to this one, it'll be more of a promenade with a spiral, which may or may not be easier for you. But here we go. Right leg, 16 counts. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you have more time to redirect the head and the spine. 3, 4, 5. You can use your arms too if they help. Pull through. Find neutral first. Contract. Roll up. Then reach out. Redirect head from foot. And down. Wow. Find under. Push up. Pull it through. Head onto the foot. Around. Down. And hold, down. Last time, left leg. Find the foot always opposite of the head. Anytime you feel like you're gonna fall the opposite direction. Halfway. 5, 6, 7, 8. Find neutral. Now reach the opposite way. Under, push, and opposite, and around. This is really hard. Down, push, up, hold, and down. Yeah, that last one's like, ultimate challenge. Because I can't. Okay, how are we feeling?
Okay.
Yeah, that's about time. Okay, so that was it. Definitely use this in your life, as a pedestrian, avoiding, being run over by cars or something. I don't know.
Please don't get hit by a car.
Don't get hit by a car, but this will help you if you run to the street and realize there's a car, like a squirrel does.
Oh, ready?
Yes,
I'm a car.
okay, yeah. And she goes, she's a car, and I go, whoa! Just like that, see?
See?
No danger.
Stop the car.
Your balancing will stop a car. But definitely use this in your life as any sort of performer, right? Always finding balance through opposition, not just in your body, in your character, in your life, not in your bank account though. Oh no, well if you spend, you add money.
Yes.
That's how it works. That's how the credit card works apparently. But yeah, well.
Thank you for joining us today and throughout our digital class series.
Yes.
We've been doing this since March, so that's like a
Long time. It's longer than we do a show. I mean, we're fine, we just feel like you
Yeah.
hear that.
But this is long. It's long. We are going to go on a little summer hiatus, but DGDG will be back in the fall
Woo!
with some stuff. So follow us here on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, check out our website, sign up for our email list so you can be up to date on all of our going on.
Yes.
Yeah, because we've got stuff
It's
planned,
coming.
we've got stuff in store. Also, quickly, I want to say happy birthday to Colby Calhoun. It's coming up next week.
Oh my god, my birthday's next Friday.
And since this is our last class, I just wanted to wish Colby a happy birthday
Oh,
today.
thanks.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
That was-
I know you're going to miss all of our crazy antics.
Yeah. Thanks. These are all on the IGTV.
Yep, on the IGTV
So-
and eventually on our YouTube channel.
Yeah. Go back and watch them. Tell your friends. Tell your enemies. Anytime you need a little workout. Oh.
Dance. Put us on your little TVs.
Oh, love y'all too. I know. These people are nice.
Y'all have a good rest of your Saturday.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.